Have you ever wondered why bad things happen to good people? What if I told you that even in the darkest moments, there is a profound meaning hidden, one that we are not always able to understand right away? This is the very essence of Buddhist wisdom, which teaches us that everything in this world happens for a reason. This idea may seem controversial, but once you understand it, you will discover an incredibly powerful way to change your life for the better. Today, we'll explore inspiring stories and deep teachings that prove how this ancient philosophy remains relevant in our eternal search for peace and happiness. We won't just talk about theory, but we'll also reveal how you can apply this knowledge in everyday life for immediate results. Life is an endless flow that never stands still. Today you are happy, tomorrow you are sad, and in a week you might not even remember what you were so worried about. This is the central idea of Buddhism: everything is subject to change, and nothing lasts forever. Relationships come and go, emotions flare up and fade, and circumstances change as naturally as the seasons. But people stubbornly cling to the old, fear change, and resist it, and so they suffer. Why? Because they try to control what is beyond their power. When you hold on to the past, it's like trying to hold water in your hands. The tighter you squeeze, the faster it slips away. Buddhism teaches, there's no point in resisting the inevitable. The only thing you have is the present moment. Why waste it worrying about what's gone? Imagine you are walking down a road and there is a huge stone ahead. You can stop and complain that it's blocking your way, or you can simply walk around it. Life constantly puts challenges before us, and our responsibility is not in the challenge itself, but in how we respond to it. Lost your job? It's a chance to find something better. Broke up with a partner? It's an opportunity to realize your own worth. The philosophy of life is to learn to accept change, not fear it. If you think tomorrow will be the same as today, you're fooling yourself. Everything changes: the weather, your mood, the people around you, and even you yourself. And that's wonderful. Remember who you were 5 years ago. Your goals and outlook on life were probably different. This only confirms the law of impermanence. Instead of fearing it, use it as motivation. Every new day is a new opportunity for growth. Now let's talk about karma. Life is a mirror of our actions. Everything we say, think, and do leaves a mark that will one day return to us. Some call it coincidence, but in Buddhist wisdom there are no coincidences, only causes and effects. Plant an apple seed, you'll get an apple tree. Throw a stone into the water, ripples will spread across the surface. Everything you do has consequences, even if they are not immediately visible. People often ask, why do bad things happen to me if I don't do anything bad? But it's not just about actions. Buddhism teaches that even our thoughts shape reality. Envy, anger, fear, all these are seeds we plant in the garden of our mind. If you plant weeds, they will grow and choke out everything else. But if you consciously choose thoughts of kindness, gratitude, and love, your inner garden will turn into a blooming paradise. Karma is not punishment, but a teacher. It doesn't make people unhappy, it only returns what they have sown. If you lie, people will lie to you. If you help, the world will one day help you. This is not magic, but a natural law of the universe. If you blame others for your misfortunes, you give them control over your destiny. But as soon as you realize that everything happening is the result of your past actions, you gain the power to change your reality. Want to change your karma? Start small, smile at a stranger, say a kind word, help a friend. These little things, like seeds, will one day sprout in your life. So why do people suffer? Buddhist wisdom says that suffering does not come from the events themselves, but from our attachment to them. We desperately cling to things, people, and ideas, hoping they will make us happy. But everything in this world is temporary. And when the inevitable happens, we feel pain because we try to hold on to what cannot be held. When we hold on too tightly, we only hasten the moment of loss. True freedom comes when you realize that nothing ever truly belonged to you. If your happiness depends on a person, a thing, or a status, you are giving control over your life to something external. This doesn't mean you have to give up love or success. It means learning to appreciate all this without fear of losing it. The deepest suffering comes from non-acceptance. We can't come to terms with the fact that the world has changed. But Buddhism teaches, let go, and you'll see the pain disappear. As long as you hold on to the past, you don't let life bring you something new. Most people suffer not because of events, but because they can't accept reality. They want life to be different, people to be different, and circumstances to be convenient. But the world is not obliged to meet our expectations. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. You can resist and suffer, or you can accept and find freedom. If it rains, you can get angry, or you can take an umbrella and enjoy the freshness. Reality is the same, but perception differs. Acceptance is not passivity. It doesn't mean sitting idly by. It means seeing reality as it is, and only then making a decision. Instead of asking, why did this happen to me, ask, what can I do about it? This approach gives you strength and motivates you to act instead of feeling sorry for yourself. People who have learned to accept live more easily. They don't waste energy on resistance and complaints, but use it for growth. Suffering is inevitable, but what we do with it is our choice. Some break, others become stronger. Pain is not an enemy, but a teacher. The question is not how to avoid difficulties, but how to use them for growth. When a person stops feeling sorry for themselves and starts looking deeper, they discover that suffering holds the key to transformation. Every trial is a hammer blow that either breaks you or forges you. It is through pain that we understand the value of the moment, and through falling we realize how important it is to get up. Suffering also gives us compassion. Until you have experienced pain yourself, it is hard to understand others. But once you have gone through hardships, you begin to see the world differently, become softer, more attentive, and kinder. That's why many great teachers have gone through trials. Only those who know pain can help others overcome it. And finally, mindfulness. People live either in the past, replaying old mistakes, or in the future, worrying about what hasn't happened yet. But where is their real life at this moment? Happiness is possible only here and now. While the mind wanders, reality passes by. Mindfulness is the ability to notice the present moment, the taste of food, the warmth of the sun, the sound of rain outside the window. It means being here, not lost in your thoughts. When you are fully in the moment, anxiety disappears, because there is nothing to worry about. Everything is already happening. To feel the joy of life, you don't need external changes, you need to return to the present moment. There's a simple practice. At any moment during the day, stop and ask yourself, where are my thoughts right now? If they're not here, gently bring them back. Feel your breath. Make this a habit, and you'll notice your mind becoming clearer and your life brighter. So, now you know that nothing happens by accident. We suffer not because of circumstances, but because of our perception. We fear change and seek happiness outside, even though it has always been inside. Now you have the knowledge that can change your reality. The only question is, are you ready to apply it? You can keep living as before, or you can start living mindfully, accepting, letting go, and being in the moment. The choice is always yours. Remember, understanding without action is just information. And useless information won't change your life. Write in the comments what main idea from this video you are taking with you. Subscribe to the channel, like, and turn on notifications. There is even more deep and useful wisdom ahead. Now it's up to you. What will you choose?